Well, good morning from the Max. We're actually finishing up on some more tomatoes. This was originally, we had edamame in here, and as y'all know from our live that we said the other day that edamame just didn't do well in here.
Seeds were not good.
So, yeah, because half the seeds come up that we tried in the greenhouse and half of them didn't. So we realized the ones we used here were not,
they were from the pack.
They were from the pack that didn't come up, right. All right, so hand me some tomatoes. As y'all know, we have tons of tomatoes. We're gonna go ahead and place them in here just like we have them over here. These are starting to look better. They actually had a little shock when we transplanted, and we had some cooler nights. Not frozen or frost, but some cooler nights. So we're getting these planted. This is the first day the turkeys have been out on grass. So Aiden's kind of keeping an eye on them. We've already gotten 12 back in, haven't we, Mommy?
Yep.
So hopefully they'll stay in. We're not gonna feed them till later, just so they know where their food is and they'll get used to that. I did hear that if we would have had some mealworms would have been good, because I heard that if you give them something like a treat when they come back in, it does do better. So we might look into that too. So look at him strutting. He's already strutting his stuff. There he is, strutting his stuff. Ellie got it. Come on, JJ. All right, buddy. Give him to Mommy right here. Thank you. All right, you're gonna be my hole driller. I want to do the sweet taste, okay? Like right in front of me. Going with them. All right, Mama, start handling it. Second day. Now, she is a little bit better than what she was, because she actually would let us ride. But see how she's got some white all around her eyes still, not real pink. I don't know goats, but sheep, you want some pink eyes, not white. So she is doing better since we gave her the medicine. She's actually starting to pink up right on her eyelids, which she didn't even have that yesterday. And she's actually running from us a little bit.
Yeah.
Yesterday and the day before, it was like she just laid there. We just kind of
picked her up and carried her around.
See, she's wanting to go, so that's good. Now, I'm not saying she's perfect, but that is a lot better. So we're going to go ahead.
You can tell he still acts like he don't feel the best in the world.
Yeah, so we treated our two little ones, and then we proactively kind of gave some mineral boost to the other two as well, just for safety. But they you know, we'll see.
You can see she still is just not
her demeanor,
her chipper self.
Right. But hey, you know, I got to say this, and I don't mean this crash and rude.
I thought she was gonna die that night.
That's right. She could be dead, because to be honest with you,
we didn't think they were gonna make it.
When we treated her Friday, I really didn't think she was gonna make it. So we're on the other way, Sailor. We got to go the other way. All right, guys, let's go to the new paddock. Him though, he's actually starting to act worse, and he's been treated too. So I don't know. You know, if y'all got any questions or any thoughts or any comments about the sheep, we are new to sheep, but the two oldest look great. They're only a month, you know, older than them two, but they seem to be doing great. But these two are the ones that are struggling, and really, like I said, I don't know which one's doing worse. They've all been treated though. They're on fresh grass daily. I mean, look, just piles of grass, all different kinds of grass too. Got a pile of hay just in case. Fresh water. We keep good shade for them. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's causing them. I'm out of miss, to be honest with you. You know, I don't know cows great, but I've known cows a little bit longer than I've known sheep. But you know, I don't know. So we're gonna kind of watch them. One thing that does not do good here is sick animals. You know, because we're not the kind that just treat all the time. So if animals are needing to be treated all the time, this might not be the animal for us. We don't know. We're just trying to figure that out. I've thoroughly enjoyed these sheep. I really have. But for some reason, they got sick. And if it's our fault, then of course we sure want to make sure they're well. But we don't want to be just to the point where we're just always proactively just giving them medicine. That's not what we want. Definitely as homesteaders, and definitely as we try to be as organic as possible. So.
Beignets are awesome. And I haven't tried them. I want to try the other one. Hey, oh wood. Mommy, heel. Your mama.
That's good, Mark.
Two of our sheep we think have a form of worms, so as much as we didn't want to traditionally, commercially treat them. They're up moving around, but they're very fatigued. We believe they have what's called a barber pole worm, which is a blood-sucking worm. It causes severe anemia. Friday was the first day that we treated them. They're developing in their neck what's called bottle jaw.
Yeah, bottle jaw.
So we are we've built basically like a little catch pen, and then put some hard wire around where their feed is at. So what we'll do is run them in this little catch pen and trap them off basically once they go in to eat, and then Colby will basically just mount over them. I'm gonna open their mouth and put the medicine in their mouth, let them swallow it down, and we're gonna pray it works. We have to treat them again in 10 days, and we're hoping that we see some progress. So here goes nothing.
So they're kind of going in there.
We're on day, what, 4 or 5? 5?
Maybe, probably
5. So we got the 2 nets moved. You saw we treated them again. Again, hate to treat them. We're just we're thinking through sheep, because they were supposed to be a hardy animal in our area, and they don't seem to be. They got the best quality grass. They actually probably a little bit better than our cows. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. So they seem to be better spirited the last few days. If you saw some of the earlier posts, they're definitely, yeah, you can. They're definitely better spirited. However, both of them's got the jaw issues, which is not what we want to see. So hers is not as bad.
Just don't touch it.
But the Weather, who didn't develop as quick as she did, is starting to look worse. Now he acts better than they did. When we first found them, they were lethargic. Or not found them, excuse me. When we first come back over here that next day, they looked lethargic. They were a lot more eased, a lot more docile than they typically are, because they're the 2 hardest to catch. But they let us to pet them, and they almost couldn't hardly get up and walk and run. So with the treatment, with us doing some proactive probiotics, also adding, pumpkin seeds, apple cider vinegar, basic H2, oregano oil, all that stuff that we typically do, the preventative stuff, but also doing the medicine, it's really made them better. I mean, acting better. They really have acted better. However, they still got the jaw issue, in which that's most time people say that's fatal. So we've treated them, we've done all we can, and so from now on it just comes down to time, really. They have lived longer than I think 2 or 3 people actually said. They thought that they'd already be dead by now. And they seem to be doing better. They're eating fresh grass. They've got fresh water. I mean, they've got everything working.
Most of the time when we move them over, they're not even up.
Yeah, so they're doing a lot better. And you can see, look at what they're leaving. I mean, this is where they just come off of gorgeous quality grass. But we've been moving them a little bit quicker than normal, just because we don't want them in the same area that they have been in. So even though this is still good quality grass all through here, they have plenty left to eat. We went on and moved them. You can see they got tons of grass still back here on every paddock we moved them in. This is the only dirt spot, and that's just where the sheep shawl was, where they were laying under it. But other than that, I mean, all this grass, it's just great quality grass. So, it is what it is. We're going to try to do our best to take care of them. We surely don't like medicine, but in this case, this is our kind of our last resort, and hopefully to save these sheep's life. So we've kind of just built I guess a wide array of wisdom and knowledge on sheep, trying to figure out the best move forward. So you see they're doing great. It's these 2 right here, but they're moving great, a lot better than they did, but I don't know. So
If I need to.
Mama, we're not giving them stuff.
If I need to.
She looks so good, Mama. I don't think you'll.
Their eyeball, it's around their eye.
Yeah, I know.
Look at it.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at
it's pink. She looks good.
I mean, his looks better.
All right, well, today's a new day. Yesterday is when we double dosed the sheep. Again, not something that we particularly wanted to do, but you can see Daisy. I'm not sure if you can notice really well on the video, but they had what was called bottle jaw, and you can see that hers is completely gone. I'll try to get a better shot of it in a minute. Donald's is not. Get Donald's jaw. Can you get Donald's jaw? Donald's is not. And they are acting a little bit better, but to kind of give them a little bit of a boost, we went ahead and just gave them an injection of B complex vitamin, basically. It's really easy to do. All you have to basically do is pull up the skin on their neck and stick the needle right under their skin and give them that injection. So I think it's going to really make them feel better. If we can get his bottleneck under control, I think they're really starting to turn the corners. I think she's out of the woods. He might not be out of the woods yet. So, you know, again, we're just waiting. Time will tell.
They're pulling the lettuce up. No, that's broccoli. Broccoli, I mean. Oops.
So, hold all this.
Okay, so this is day 7, and we gave them the probiotic, the B12 shot, or the, I guess, vitamin B shot, excuse me, and then also gave them the kind of the double dose of the medicine we were giving them. Look how great they look. He's got no bottle jaw anymore. They're running, they're prancing, they're ready to go. So we are very pleased with that. That's a 7-day, hard 7 days. And again, that don't mean we're out of the woods yet, but to be honest with you, I mean, everybody said they were gonna die. So for them to be alive 7 days later, I'm very pleased with that. And you can see, look, they got great grass still in there. Look at the grass they're going to. Just fine quality grass. So me and Aiden are fixing to move them. Call it a day. Just wanted to give you an update on the lambs, but they are looking really good. Very pleased with this so far. God bless. Happy homestead, y'all.